on, hustlers? Whoa, I'm in double right now. That's me right there on the TV. Nah, we just finished a one crazy live stream for like the last almost 2 hours. Just kind of answering some questions about the reselling journey and how you can make money in this business. And wanted to give everybody a tour of the entire facility because we really haven't done one since we moved in here. I know we did one early on before we had things set up. Now, keep in mind, this place is trashed right now. That's kind of like what I was supposed to be doing the last 2 hours was kind of cleaning up some of this mess. But, delivering value and answering questions was much more important than I did work a little while we did it. I broke down some boxes and cleaned up a few things. But, it was much more important to deliver that value to you guys than it was to, sit down and just film me working. So let's take a quick tour around this place and let you guys see what our operation looks like. So normally you'd come right in this door here and there wouldn't be this big pile of boxes. That's what we just broke down. These tubs normally wouldn't be here either. We brought over some extra stuff from the house, but like I said, the place is a mess. These TVs are going up on the wall. These came out of a restaurant that we used to have some digital menu boards in, and we're going to utilize them to show like what inventory needs to be picked, what sales we got going on, that type of stuff. But, the two tables coming off here are normally used for processing, going through these bins, sorting stuff, putting them into boxes, inventorying it on the computer. I can see some of our stickers have fallen off. We need to get those taped onto the box. What we do is we give every box an ID number. So that's box 42. They go on shelves, as you can see, going up and down through here. So each shelf has a location assigned to it. So this is row B, rack 1, shelf 1. The next one down below it, row B, rack 1, shelf 2. And as you can see, we have these boxes on there. That one's getting pretty empty because we're selling everything that's in it. We sold some stuff in that one. We sold some of the stuff that's in that one. Now you guys are seeing what I sell. A little bit of everything. If it's going to make us money, we'll sell it. There's some phone cases, some screen protectors. On the live video, I talked about these car shades. I wasn't kidding when I said I had a full bin of car shades. Anybody want a car shade, let me know. Pay the shipping and it's yours. You don't even have to pay me for the car shade. We had stuff lined up on the top of these. We started consolidating them down as much as we can get in the box as we can. About a month ago, this box was full of all of these OtterBox cases. I have 2 left. Insane. I think we've sold like 72 of those OtterBox cases in the last year, and they're for the iPhone 4. So, so we have all of our inventory here, and so we have some of the stuff that comes in that's ready to, needs to be processed, that type of stuff, would go on this shelf. Now, right now, that's not everything that's on that shelf because we've got some odds and ends there, and obviously the skeleton couple is not for sale. As some of you may know, Kathy's primary business, she's a licensed funeral director, and she works in a recovery company that when somebody passes, they recover tissue, organ, bones, all of that fun jazz. So that's kind of a joke with us. We have a whole rack in our house of hearses and skeletons and everything else. So when we saw that, it was a perfect fit for us. The purpose of this rack is stuff that's supposed to be photographed, but we kind of backed up on things because we haven't been processing. I talked about that in the live video. Not really going to go into too much details. We had a bunch of inventory that came in that, we gone through, we logged into the spreadsheet, and we just haven't gotten pictures taken so we can get it listed. But, there's more of these racks and everything else. We have our shipping station. Again, another mess. Been slowly cleaning up. We've been through a huge upgrade. Actually, let me pause that other video so you don't get any back feed. So as you can see, that's the video, warehouse spring cleaning. We do have a large TV on the wall in here. That's so we can watch YouTube videos. I talked about it in the live video. We get the kids involved. They can watch something that they want to watch while we're over here working. It's a family environment. So back to the shipping station. We have a computer. We process all of our shipments. We got tape guns. We got our label printer. We do eBay stuff here. We do Amazon stuff here. You know, we've got the Rolo label printer to print shipping labels. We got our scale. Like I said, the place is a freaking mess right now. You know, this is a photo booth so that we can, you know, take pictures of stuff inside. There is a light for it. We plug it in and the thing will light up inside. That was a really great investment. You know, we've got some bubble bags. So anything that we order from wholesalers or anything else, and it comes with these bags already bubbled, we just save them. You know, that's free shipping supplies. This styrofoam's all going to garbage. It came out of the boxes I just broke down. Same thing with the brown paper. You know, we got our priority mail boxes, our free eBay boxes, our bubble mailers that come from priority mail come from eBay. We've got poly mailers that come from eBay. We got free tape that comes from eBay. You know, we buy some other supplies. We buy the 3-inch tape that we use for shipping stuff. We buy some labels for our label printer. We do buy some bubble wrap. As you can see, I got a couple extra label printers up there. They're older models. We didn't buy any of that equipment. That all came out of a bunch of computer repair shops that I had years ago. You know, over here, you know, we got a board that we keep track of, like, our goals and tasks. It has been updated a little bit. You'll see there's some stuff on there. This is the operations. You know, it's a mess in here as well. This is our office that, you know, we run multiple businesses out of. You know, standing desk, one of the best investments I could have made. That's the pride and glory in this room right there. You know, we do a lot of web development, other stuff from here. That's kind of like the brains of the operation. You know, Kathy's corner with her computer and her wells. You know, obviously there's food in here from the kids, but we got a network switch. We're in the process of upgrading some stuff. You know, this is a motto we live by here. Live like no one else so you can live like no one else. It came from Dave Ramsey. You know, get yourself out of debt. Live the life that you want to live. You know, we got another TV in here. Same thing. We can watch YouTube. We can watch music in the background, whatever you want. We got a little mini fridge, microwave, because, again, the whole family comes over here at times. Or sometimes I'm over here all hours of the night, being here at 3 o'clock in the morning. You're hungry. Ain't nobody open to deliver. Got a glass whiteboard there that's got to go up. So, you know, give you a good idea of this room size. You know, overall, the entire space is 1,000 square feet. So you got that little room there. And then the room that people were asking about on the live video, so that calendar board there, we were keeping track of our listings. That number 9, which was the last day we listed, was November 9th. I haven't listed anything on eBay in months. I have not sent anything to Amazon since September. A little flea market sign. You know, we kind of decored it. This whole shelf is just kind of miscellaneous supplies. A lot of our camera gear, camera equipment. As you know, we shoot videos for part of our digital marketing agency, but it's also just a lot of collection of tools and everything else. I got to get that cleaned up, get that organized. But here it is. Here's that studio room we were talking about. You know, it's set up. You know, don't mind the mess. We're still working on putting all the cables in. We've got some risers to lift that table up. But we have the ability to do multiple in-seat. So 2, 3, 4 person in-seat. I can actually, the mixer, I can do more. But we also got the couch where we can put people on wireless mics or hook up a boom mic. You know, so we can do interviews with people in here. We can do a whole solo production. You know, we got lighting equipment hanging from all over the place. Again, another TV so we can bring up a presentation. We can bring up, you know, a live stream feed, whatever it be. We've got a couple different wall variations so that we could do different shots. You know, this is our editing station. So when we're done putting together some of our videos for the digital marketing channel and some of the non-live or selfie style videos for the reselling channel. So if I sit down and put a production together on, you know, eBay 101, how do you make a listing? How do you do research? We would go on here and edit it so that the production quality is a little bit better for you. So, you know, from here, you know, if this is where I would be sitting if I do a video conference shot. So I put people up on the screen there. I got a second screen here. You know, we've got the mic. We got the camera. This is also where I'll do some training videos. You'll see me in this because you'll recognize that background right there, you know. So you'll see when I'm in this room, you guys will know this is the operation of it. And this little guy, this Stream Deck, let me get the camera or get the computer woken up here. So, you know, we got multi-camera switcher. Our goal when we get done is we're going to have cameras around this room and a couple out in the inventory area. So when we're doing a live feed, we can be sitting here doing a live feed, multiple people in the room answering your questions, and then be able to switch back and forth between those cameras so that you can see those shots out there. You know, we got an audio mixer sitting there. We got the ability to get multiple headphones. We're working on some colored lights. The first series we bought weren't so good. We got a package of LED strips over there we're going to put up. But ideally, I want to get a colored light behind me that would shine up the wall. So I want to show you this little gadget here. This is a little, it's called Stream Deck. And you can program these buttons to do all kinds of different things. So whether it's editing software, I don't want to give you my password. Man, you get that password, I'm in trouble because you can get into just about anything and everything. I only use about 3 variations of that password for a majority of the time. But, you know, so right now we quickly have, you know, some sound effects. So if we were in here, we could play certain things like.
Do it! Just do it! Son of a biscuit eater.
You know, so that gives you an idea. But you can also do other things, like you can have actions. So we use OBS to do some lives. We also use vMix, and I can create these buttons to do certain actions, switch between scenes, switch between cameras, do all kinds of different things. So it doesn't do me any good to keep talking to you, and I'm not there, right? So it allows us to switch between different actions. So we can program those buttons to do whatever we want. We can also program those buttons so that when we're like editing a video or doing other things, they can be quick actions to do certain things within there. All they are is a key that you program to act as a shortcut. You know, so the sound effects are literally a shortcut. It says plays this audio file. But that just it gives you an idea of what our studio looks like, what we got going on. Always going to be a work in progress. Always going to be, you know, things to do, things to add to it. I finally just said, enough's enough. Let's just start making some videos in here. Because, you know, we've been putting off making videos. We've been putting off doing anything. So even like at our digital marketing agency, we're going to run a bunch of video series on like, you know, why is Facebook important to a business? Why is it important to have a Google My Business listing? Why, you know, for different things. And to be able to provide knowledge, just like we do here on the Reseller channel, provide knowledge to business owners out there so that, you know, it builds that relationship with them. We're all about relationship building, earning that trust, earning that business, not just, you know, putting my foot in their door and going, hey, I want to sell you something. And it's the same thing in the reseller world. And I talked a little bit about it on that live video about, you know, building those relationships with other resellers, building those relationships with store managers, department managers, so that when they're looking to get rid of something, they call you first. Making that relationship with other resellers so that, you know, maybe they deal with clothing and you deal with books or vice versa or something, and they're out shopping and they find out, you know, one of the thrift stores or one store's got like 90% off sale or something. They're calling you and saying, hey, dude, you might want to come check this out. That type of things. Those relationship building is key to your success. You know, if you get into the wholesale market, building a relationship with the suppliers so that they're wanting to work with you and make a deal with you to help move inventory. Making relationships with other resellers who like do the same type of stuff that we do, where we put out this YouTube channel and things. You know, you've seen me do collab videos with Rake and Profit, Steve. Great guy. Him and I've done several things back and forth where we've exchanged business. We've done other videos when we've gone with Bearded Picker. We rode around with him down in Texas. Learned quite a bit and gave back to him as well. It was that type of thing. We were running around having conversations the whole time we were down there, and I walked into a Walmart, saw some headphones that, he did a video on the headphones. Walked in, saw the headphones, and I was like, man, I'm restricted in this brand. Very first thing I did was shoot him a message and say, hey, you unrestricted in this brand? He's like, yep, know exactly what those are. How many are there? So I told him how many were there. He's like, I'll be right over. So he came right over to buy them up, and he made a good buck off of them. It's those type of relationships. You give back, you get back. It works hand in hand. So that's about it. I gave you a quick tour of everything here. If you didn't watch the live video that we did, just kind of doing like Q&A for reselling, talk about different things. It's labeled spring cleaning of the warehouse, but really didn't get much spring cleaning done. Go watch that video now. And please, like, subscribe if you find value. Make sure you click that bell notification so you can get notified when we make more videos, especially when we go live. You're going to see a lot more live videos coming from us. Live videos showing you how we do things, how we operate. So you want to know how we research an item on eBay to sell. You want to know how we list that item, what keywords we're using, how we're describing it, the pictures we're taking, the whole 9 yards, right? We'll show you that process. You want to see what we're buying, what we're putting on Amazon, how we go about figuring out what listing to join, what price to put it at? We're going to show you that type of stuff. Our goal with this channel is to not only grow our business and share our knowledge, but help grow your business so you can share your knowledge. Alrighty, hustlers, get out there and go do.